Greetings, Auto Subs, VideoJames, and today we're going to be looking at how to use Delibird. Now, Delibird is probably the most Christmassy Pokemon I've ever seen, apart from Megaseptile, who literally has a Christmas tree on his tail and ornaments up his back, and Abomasnow, who is literally just a walking Christmas tree. So, Delibird, if you don't know, is the bird Pokemon, the ice-flying type, with the sack that it carries around, which I still think is a tail. I don't really think it's a sack, I think it's part of its body, but it does carry that around, and it uses that to attack or to spread joy, either one. So when we're looking at Delibird, again, we see Ice Flying. I didn't just screw up the name there, shut up. We see Ice Flying, we got weakness to fire, electric, especially rock. Rock is going to hurt us very badly, and a weakness to steel. However, we do get that resistance to grass and an immunity to ground, as well as a resistance to bug types, and then everything else is just normal damage. So we really do have a lot to worry about with Delibird in terms of weaknesses, that a lot of stuff like Tapu Koko, Charizard, Landorus, a lot of stuff that's common now, or has been for a while, is actually going to be a major threat to Delibird. So we see Delibird's abilities. We have Vital Spirit. This Pokemon cannot be asleep while having this ability, and while it has this, or if it gains this ability while it's asleep, then it will actually end up waking up. And we also have Hustle. Damage from physical attacks is increased by 50%, but the average accuracy is only 80%. So it kind of sacrifices power for sacrifices accuracy for power. And then we see the hidden ability is Insomnia, which is basically the same thing as Vital Spirit. I mean, it literally just gets the same exact ability. Then we see, looking at Delibird's stats, not the greatest in the barrel. Though we see we have 330 as our base. We've got 45 in the attack, or 45 in the HP, and defense and special defense. 55 in the attack, 65 in the special attack, and 75 in the speed. So we see Delibird not really the greatest in terms of attacking or defending. It does have decent speed, but other than that, all its other stats are a slight bit garbage. So we see we're hopping on a showdown, and our first Delibird set is actually a Choice Banded set. So we see we got the Choice Band with the Hustle ability. We have Fake Out, Brick Break, Aerial Ace, and Ice Shard. Now Delibird gets access to a lot of priority moves, and a lot of non-accuracy moves. That it gets access to stuff like Fake Out and Ice Shard and Quick Attack, but it also gets access to stuff like Aerial Ace. That Aerial Ace doesn't check accuracy, and it can actually hit one thing that would affect us super effectively very decently. So we see we've got those moves, we got maxed out attack, maxed out speed with the Jolly Nature, and then 4 EVs thrown into the HP. So the idea behind this set is basically just you're wanting to wreck everybody as fast as you can. So we got Choice Band for that boosted attack. We've got Hustle just for that extra boosted attack, just to make us extremely strong. We have Fake Out to kind of get that priority. We have Brick Break just as a hitting move. That Brick Break's kind of just there to actually hit our opponents and hit them good. That Brick Break can actually do a lot of damage to Rock and Steel, and counter a couple of our other weaknesses. We see Aerial Ace, again, there kind of for damage, but also to kind of avoid Pokemon that raise their evasiveness. So we got Aerial Ace there to kind of just get rid of evasiveness worries and kind of just slash at them with a flying move, just for that stab. And then we see we have Ice Shard for the priority. That Ice Shard, with that priority, can actually do a decent amount of damage with the boosted attack. And then we see the next set is actually a Focus Sash set. So we got Focus Sash on this one with the Insomnia ability this time. And we see we got Rapid Spin, Spikes, Destiny Bond, and Ice Shard. So the idea behind this set is we max out the attack, we max out the speed, and we give it a Jolly Nature, and then we throw the extra EVs into, say, Special Defense. And then we see we got Rapid Spin there to kind of just get rid of our setup hazards. That Rapid Spin can get rid of Stealth Rock, it can get rid of Sticky Web, it can get rid of Spikes, it can get rid of Toxic Spikes, it can just get rid of a lot of stuff overall, and it only does affect your side of the field. So unlike Defog, it's actually a good counter. And we see we got Spikes kind of there to set up against our opponent, that while we get rid of their setup, we can kind of set up against them. We have Destiny Bond to kind of take out our opponent with us, that if we get the Focus Sash taken away from us, and then we end up having no other choice, we can just go Destiny Bond and take them out with us. And then we got Ice Shard again, just for that priority, that if we see something we can kill with the Ice Shard, then we can just, boom, flick it in the head with a piece of ice and it's dead. And then we see the final set for Delibird. I actually came up with this set, is a Freeze Dry substitute set. So we see we got a Citrus Berry on this one with the Vital Spirit, And we've got the maxed out HP and special defense with the calm nature. Not careful. I always get careful and calm mixed up. And then we see we also have 4 EVs thrown into special attack. And we see we got substitute, recycle, freeze dry, and toxic. Now the idea behind this set is you're actually running a tanky Delibird. So you see we got substitute there to kind of give us a little wall. That substitute could be useful, that since we're running 252 in the HP, we might be a 2-hit KO, especially with our special defense boost, that a lot of Pokemon that are going to be trying to hit us are probably going to try and hit us with a fire or electric type move. So with our boosted special defense and HP, we might be a 2-hit KO, we might still be a 1, but we could potentially be a 2-hit KO. And then we can just get the Citrus Berry and use substitute, just to kind of get us that what we need. And then we can go recycle while our substitute is taking all the stuff we need and get our Citrus Berry back. And then we can just keep recycling the Citrus Berry if we need to. And then we also have Toxic to kind of slowly wear down our opponent. And then we have Freeze Dry as our attacking move. So the idea behind this set is we're basically running a tanky Delibird, but we're also kind of running counters to stuff like Vaporeon. That Vaporeon, it's a water type and it usually tries to set up a lot. So we aren't really going to have much to do against it. But we've got Freeze Dry, which is actually super effective against water types. So we could use that, and we could have a chance to actually shut down the Vaporeon if we manage to land enough critical hits, or super effective hits. And that with Vaporeon, its special defense is really high, but we could actually manage to take it out if we get enough Freeze Dries off. And with the toxic damage, we could also make it slowly wear down to where Freeze Dry could be doing even more damage and could eventually take it out. And that's basically going to be it for how to use Delibird. Like I said, Delibird, not much in the way of coverage, but it is a very useful Pokemon if you find a way to use it. So, if you guys have any Pokemon you want to see me do videos on, as always, let me know down in the comments, and I hope you're enjoying your Christmases. This is actually going to go out on Christmas Day, because Christmas Day is actually going to be Monday, and I have 2 other videos lined up to go Saturday and Sunday. So, this will actually be up Monday, so I hope you all having a good Christmas. I hope you all had a good Christmas Eve. And I hope all y'all got whatever you wanted for Christmas, if you really cared about material possessions still. I don't care about personal material possessions that much anymore. I used to when I was a kid. Oh, well, technically I'm still a kid, but when I was like a young kid, I used to care about them. But lately I don't really care that much about them. I kind of just care about being around people. So, hopefully you all get to be around people you love, and if you get presents to go with that, then que sera sera. But anyway, I'm leaving this video here. If you guys liked it, you can slap the like button as always, and I'll see all you beautiful people in the next video.